Hey everybody, this is TripX Hobbies. So today we're going to be doing an unboxing of one of my favorite locomotives, the HO Scale Athearn Genisis SD70MAC, and with DCC and sound. So this is going to be my first sound locomotive, and I'm super pumped. So stay tuned. Alrighty, here we go. Shout out to Hiawatha Hobbies. They had this locomotive for a really good price, and it was some of the last in stock that were ever made, because Athearn Genesis discontinued this locomotive, which is really disappointing, because it's a really nice locomotive. But I will put a link in the description for Hiawatha Hobbies. Alrighty, it is. Ooh, nice box. Love the box. 75th anniversary. Bunch of owner's manuals and advertising. Yep. Put this over here. Here it is. Whew. This is cool. Look at that. There's progress rail, PRLX. I forget what number this is. Just, take it out, look at it. Stuff in here. There it is. Look at that. Alrighty, so we're gonna go over some details now. Starting on the right side, we have our PRLX logo. This was patched from BN or BNSF, like on the real prototype. I'm going to do a weathering video later and I will weather it after this exact cab number, so I'll look this locomotive up and I will weather it. Just a light weathering, not super heavy. Right here on top, we have all these vents, air horn, vents for the end of the motor. Let's see what else there is on the side here. We have our tank down here. And then our emergency kill switch, that's on both sides right here. Whoa. There's our emergency kill switch on both sides. So we have our tanks, and then I don't know if you can see right here, there's a tiny little wire thingy, and that I'm actually really pumped that they printed it. Because that they put it on the locomotive truck, because that right there, that right there is the sand tube. So it's on front and back of the truck, and on the real locomotive, when the rails are slick, they will put sand down through those tubes and sand the track, so the locomotive will have grip. And I haven't ever seen that on any other locomotive before, that they actually put the sand tubes on there, so that's neat. Right here we have our SD70MAC logo. That'll just tell you on any locomotive, you look right there and it'll tell you what it is. So that's what that is. Moving around to the back side here, we got all of our little details for danger signs, warning signs for the crew. Here is a wheel, and I forget what this does, but I think it has something to do with the brakes. I always forget what it is. Right here on the bottom of the truck that I forgot to mention, these are I believe that these are the little cans that hold the sand. So those hold the sand, those will go down into the sand tubes. Moving on to the back, we have here, hold on. There we go. We have our cab number, our rear headlight, grab irons, along the top as well. MU hoses, and then we have nice treaded walkways, which is nice, catwalks. There's another grab iron right here. These couplers are actually, they're modeled after KD couplers. They're not actual KD couplers, which was kind of disappointing. But they're heavy duty enough that you don't have to replace them if you don't want to. I will probably not replace them until they run out, but they work just like KD coupler. A little spring there, and then the air hose right here. They look exactly the same. They work exactly the same. Moving around to the front of the locomotive here, we have our, hold on, there we go. We have the 9562, that's your cab number, lighted number boards. Headlight on SD70, SD60s. On SD60s and SD60Ms, the headlight will not be up here, it'll be down here. So that's an interesting feature. There's more grab irons right here. All of our grab irons, treaded walkways. Here are our working ditch lights. Same couplers on the back. Snowplow included here. And then we have our MU hoses too. That's pretty neat. And then right here is our more grab irons and our antennas right there. Moving on to the other side. Alrighty. So I still haven't done a whole ton of research on SD70MACs before, but right here, all this stuff, I don't know exactly what this is, but I think it has something to do with the engine. I think the engine like sticks out extra here or something. I can't remember exactly though. More warning signs for the crews, more vents, same detailed trucks. There's our little hose, SD70MAC. And then these right here are the, what are they called? Well, I just call them the birth certificate of locomotives because right here, they'll put this on in the shop to tell you where it was made, how it was made, by what company, and the date and stuff like that. On the back side, there's our cab number again. This is the PRLX signature thing here, where the cab number is actually not below the window like you'll see on most locomotives. It's actually printed big here on the side, which is kind of interesting. More vents, engine vents, warning signs for the crew. And then one thing I forgot to do was tell you about the interior. There's not a whole ton in the interior, as you can see. On some locomotives, they'll have cab figures. This locomotive does not feature cab figures. But here's our like windshield wipers, which is nice. Anyway, that's just kind of an overview of the details, and then we will get into running it. This has Tsunami 2 sound, which is really awesome. I've heard it's a really good sound, and so we will test it out. Here's the locomotive. We're going to put it on the tracks here, and then we're going to give it a run. There we go. All right, startup sequence. Here's our startup. This has a Tsunami 2 decoder in it, so it's really cool because you can toggle. What is it? You can toggle F8, so function 8, on and off, for a mute button. So here's mute. So the sound goes off. You toggle 8 back on again, the mute comes back on. So that's kind of a cool feature. The other cool feature is an alternate mixer. So if I toggle 8 on again, and then I toggle 9 on, it'll be louder. I don't know if you can hear that difference, but if you toggle 9 on and off, it's significantly louder. Alright, now F1 is the bell. F2 is our horn. That's our long horn. Here's our short horn, is F3. And then that's about it. But then if we switch to forward, you can see our ditch lights and headlights just came on. If you're in forward, you can toggle 0 and make your headlight go on and off. I don't know if you can see that. You're close up here. There, headlight going on and off there with toggle 0. Switch it into reverse, the rear tail light will come on there. Emergency brake here. I'll probably program the CVs later to make it slow down quite a bit slower than that, but overall, this is a really, really good locomotive. I'd really recommend it if you can find it. If somebody here really, really wants it, I'll try to put a link in the description. May or may not be gone by the time you get to that link, but I will put a link. Really recommend this locomotive. Really good sound. Soundtracks did a good job with their Tsunami 2 decoder. Lots of CVs to program. Very, very customizable. And I will see you guys next time. Legends.